Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, in today's video we're talking about meat and climate change. Of course, why not? Two of those things go side by side together. So, literally yesterday, okay, I've seen a couple of articles and I'm like, okay, interesting, let's have a look, right? And again, I'm bringing this video to you because some things I found there rather strange, okay? So, I'm doing those videos, guys, so we can discuss this in the end and see what your thoughts are. So, nonetheless, one of the articles actually titled is the government slaps down his own eco-advisors telling Brits to cut down on meat. So basically, okay, the Climate Change Committee brought out a report and that puts the tag on a net zero at 5 billion. Okay, this is 5 billion a year for the next 25 years. That's a lot of billion, okay, over the long period of time. But nonetheless, they're saying that by achieving this, right, you and me, as a normal people, consumers, can save on average 100 to 150 pounds a year from 2025 to 2050. Okay, fair enough, our prices go up more than that on the yearly basis, but nonetheless, right, you think they're heading in the right direction. So they know they want, we all know, they want us to eat less meat. This is the whole agenda, guys, Agenda 2030, the, net zero agenda, that kind of thing. And they want to cut down our meat consumption by 25% and the dairy consumption by 20%. This is why there's so many things been happening over the past, more than a year. But on a regular basis, something will come up. They will tell us that we should be doing, eating less of this, doing more of this, all in the name of climate change and consuming less meat. And strangely, the title is because the government now saying, slap on the back and say, well, no, this is not the way forward. Well, only recently, and I'm talking about the end of last year, we talked about it. I've done a video where the government is encouraging us, or have been encouraging us, to consume less meat and less dairy. There was even local councillors, they were telling people they should stop having real milk and go into, have a change into some other vegan milk alternatives just to help the environment. But nonetheless, this instance, apparently no. And the reason the government's saying is because they don't want to tell people what to do and to how to lead their life, especially when it comes to the food. It's very questionable, right? Considering, guys, that every single thing so far that has been happening, okay, we're literally been told what to do. We don't get asked, they just tell us this is what's going to be happening, we're going to be taxing this, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that. So it's kind of a bit irony that they're saying that I don't want to tell people what to do, because that's what exactly they're doing. But nonetheless, right, so they say that the Climate Change Committee is saying that the products will be mainly replaced by existing alternative protein products, okay, some plant-based whole foods, and in the later years, novel alternative proteins, right? Novel alternative proteins. How more novel can it get? The amount of shit they're already producing, right? We have lab-grown meat, we have 3D printed meat, we have bugs, we have all sorts of stuff that's already floating about. So, do they have any other alternative ideas? That is very interesting. So, anyway, the other thing that got me slightly bit confused, right, is they were talking about the meat consumption, right? But they're trying to put this in the terms that we all understand how much meat people consume. So rather than saying, well, on average, a family consumes, so 7 portions of meat or 8 portions of meat a week, that kind of thing. They've put this in a kebab terms. And it was stated that, well, we're not saying that every person or some people eat kebabs, but if UK people ate kebabs, they would consume 8 portions a week, right? So I'm like, hold on a minute, right? Kebabs, what, just think about it for a second. They're talking about us as people. So do our people, people in England, do we eat so badly in terms of the meat stuff that the Climate Change Committee have to put our meat intake into the kebab terms? And this is the part I couldn't understand. Say, okay, 8 portions of steak or 8 portions of sausages, because let's be frank, bangers and mash, that kind of thing, popular thing in the UK, or just call it meat portion. Why would you need to put this in the kebab terms? So that, to me, I think is absolutely diabolical. And those people that make those reports and advise the government on the, on the things that should be happening, they put our food meat intake in the kebab terms. It's just absolute bloody joke. Nonetheless, right, so they're saying from rather than us consuming the 8 portions a week, right, considering there are 7 days, but nonetheless, rather than consuming the 8 portions a week, we need to consume 6 portions a week to save the environment. So there we are, make of it what you want, right? Again, I'll put the link for the articles down below if you want to have a read, but again, just 2 things got me a little bit confused. Firstly, The kebab thing, I just can't get my head around this. Why would you refer to our meat intake as a kebab? And secondly, suddenly, why is the the powers of being now backing off from the point of saying, oh, we're not going to tell you what to do. If you want to eat meat, eat meat. Is there something behind that they have other steps to do, like increase the prices? To be fair, if we have a look at the prices of meat, and we all been, obviously guys, you've been emailing and saying that kind of thing, prices have gone up a lot, not just in meat. They've been going up continuously anyway. And the prices of meat going up for different reasons, as we know, obviously to do with the farming, that kind of thing. But recently, just pay attention to prices of chicken breasts, right? For a decent chicken breast packet of 2, like a corn-fed, we're talking about like 11, 12 pounds sometimes. They all range in the weight, but that's a lot of money. Even a basic just chicken breast, 2 decent-sized chicken breasts, we're looking about 7, 8 pounds. Again, beef is, it's another story. Obviously, it's gone up a lot as well. But the fact is, if they want us to stop eating meat, on the top of introducing other things, like we know they already did with the milk, potentially, that kind of thing, all you have to do just to increase the prices, where just people can't afford to eat meat. So is that the way it's going? I don't know, but it just made me think, the article, that's that. So I just wanted to hear, guys, what you got to say. So anyway, well, hopefully you enjoy my little rant. Please do comment down below. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.